context of the situation, there were people, I guess, throwing dildos. I shit you not, and I'm saying it on here. I don't even know if this video is going to stay up. There were people throwing dildos at ICE agent vehicles as they were driving by. Then an LRAD was rolled out. I don't think it's been used from what I'm seeing. There's a man who's live right now, Chad Michael Media, which is thanks to Majin and another person who joined my live and told me what was going on. But they are doing mass arrests. I have a picture from the live. There's not really much to screen record, so I have a picture. This is Chad Michael Media. Somebody who's arrested there. There was like 4 people over here. As the camera turned, there was more people to the left as well. This is local PD is what it's looking like. That is not the feds coming out of the building. From what that looks like, I saw sheriff's department. I saw the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, and I think those are police officers from Minneapolis. I'm not really too sure. But hey, it looks like they're doing a mass arrest. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Come on in, tap the screen, share the live, tap the screen, share the live, tap the screen, share the live, tap the screen, share the live. I went to go look. They are currently doing mass arrests at Whipple. Let's see. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday. I guess throwing dildos. I shit you not. I don't even know if this video is going to stay up. Hey, yeah, I'm trying to catch up on news with the protests. It's getting harder and harder to get information. So side note, shout out to everybody that sends me video clips of what's going on in your community, specifically with ICE. Y'all know I'm not scared to talk about it. I'm not scared to show it. I'm not scared to distribute it. So I appreciate y'all for sending that. But like, it's crazy how like challenging it is to get real information. Hey, what's going on? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. What program was that on? Oh, I follow like several independent journalists, and so I'm able to still keep up. And then for those that don't know, hey Tawana, I do watch the news in China. I watch the news in Israel. I watch the news in Nigeria, Liberia, and Ghana. I watch the Russian news. I watch a lot of news, and I watch the news in Iran because I have to know like what's actually going on. So yeah, that's how I'm normally able to give you guys like very accurate news updates. Thank you, Lexi, and that's part of the reason. Also, sometimes I'm way ahead of the American news cycle. Some of y'all have accused me of being a psychic. I'm not a psychic. Definitely in touch with God though, but I'm not a psychic. I just am really good with like pattern recognition, and I pay attention to what's going on, and I'm a person who is willing to put in the time and do research. Okay. Because I need to know what's going on. God know these people be around here lying to us. Okay. Now, anyway, we're going to continue on in our series on how to start making at least $1,000 a month with under 1,000 followers. Y'all know we started that at the top of this week, and we're going to keep on going. And I honestly thought I was going to be able to get on yesterday and do the session that we're about to have today. And I had a client that was in the middle of a lunch, and she had some situations that started going on, so I had to help out because that's what I do for my clients. And for those of you who are new here, I know a lot of people think that I'm a full-time content creator. I am not, okay? I'm an actual businesswoman who just happens to be popular online. So my clients are always going to come first. I'll take care of everything with them. And then, when I get time, I pop on here. Hey, Vay. Everybody give me housekeeping, so I can test my delay. Where's my stylist? Child, I'm always misplacing my stylist. I think I just need to depend on the pens at this point. But the stylus is so nice, like when you want to draw stuff or you want to do like signatures and your content and stuff. This is too thick to do it. You need a little thin tip stylus. Excuse me. Oh. Thank you for the housekeeping, Healthy Lexi. Hopefully we can get a few more people to give me housekeeping. Because I'm trying to test my delay so I know what's going on out here in these streets. I gotta try and stay on top of everything. Doing the news and telling the truth in this current climate gets you suppressed on social media.
Blink, blink, blink. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that very much. Very, very much. Hey, Miss Savannah, what's going on? Thanks for sending the email alert. You just got it. Dope. Okay. I found out the information you wanted me to find out. Oh, awesome, Tawana. Hopefully, we can get some time to chit chat and connect, Garrett, because I want to know. Okay. I wanna know, no, 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 no. I wanna know, no. Let's see. Okay, so housekeeping number one. For those of you who, if it's your first time here, please make sure you follow, like, and subscribe. We don't want it to be your last time. Okay. Housekeeping number two. Thank you, Savannah. Housekeeping number two. I need y'all to share this with at least one biz bestie. A biz bestie is someone that's in business or they're starting a business, or maybe they would like to be a content creator, which if they're smart, they're going to legalize it as a business for the tax benefits, um, or tax savings, but and write off benefits and all that good stuff. But anyway, share with those. Okay, share with at least one of those people. We want to be very intentional in our community. Okay. Housekeeping number three, y'all say hey, God, hey, because that's who gave me the gifts of business, beautification, and hospitality. I've been able to use them to make a crap load of money for myself, but more importantly for my clients. I'm really proud of the fact that I've helped over 900 people create six-figure incomes, and 191 of my clients have made $1 million in less than a year. I try and get online and teach at least 3 times a week, tips and tricks to help you catch the coins, pay the folds, and all the money that you're missing. I'm in the process of restructuring my schedule. So we'll maybe have like a permanent time. So Monday through Wednesday, everybody knows what time I go live. And maybe we'll do like a Thursday night business show, or like Q&A, or pitch your product or something. Or maybe I'll rotate. I haven't really decided what I want to do with that, but I'm going to decide very soon, because this is something I would like to have in place before we get to the end of the quarter one. Do I make people rich? I wouldn't say that I make them rich. I would say that I assist them in getting rich. And the reason I say assist is I didn't make you. Like God made you. Oh, Coach, thank you so much. It's so cute. Thank you, Coach. God made you. I didn't make you. I'm here to assist. Okay, whatever gift, whatever vision, whatever talent, whatever goal you have, I can assist you in putting that together so you can get the money on. That's what I do. Okay. That's why I always say that I've assisted or I've helped this amount of people make X amount of dollars. Okay. I'm not arrogant enough to say I made this many millionaires or I made this many six-figure earners. No, God created you. Okay. I'm just doing my job. Okay. I'm doing what he told me to do. I'm being obedient and getting out and assisting people, which is one of the reasons that I teach for free. Okay. So that's that. You've been following me for years. Thank you. Thank you very much. Um, Coach Tasha, I appreciate you so much. The little heart stamp was so cute. It was so cute. It was so cute. It was so cute. Yeah, by the way, y'all help me meet my live goal if you can. It's a whopping 99 cents, a whole dollar, okay? So expensive. I'm being sarcastic, clearly. Anyway, a very important thing that you guys need to know about. Somebody say what, girl? Say what? Somebody say what, girl? Just ask me what in the chat. Hi. Mm. Oh my gosh, I thought you guys would never ask. Hey, Coach Asia, what's going on? All right. So, um, I I'm gonna put y'all in my business. I normally don't like putting people in my business, but I'm gonna put y'all in my business, and then you'll understand why what is happening. Okay. So I run several like consulting programs, insight sessions. They bring me into different institutions, colleges, conferences to like teach, train, private trainings, all sorts of those, all sorts of types of things. And y'all know at the end of the year, I put our discovery sessions and our next step sessions, I put them on sale. Thank you, Miss Savannah. Mwah. I put them on sale. Hey, Rada. I put them on sale to try and make things, more accessible. And I don't know. I'm just being honest if that was the right thing to do. A lot of y'all booked the sessions, but you haven't executed on any of the advice. Thank you, Rada. A lot of people got on the sessions trying to get things that they didn't pay for. And I would be very, very clear, and you need to do XYZ elemental piece specifically. And then if you can't afford, to come into a program like Instacoin, here's the digital product that you should purchase, and you can purchase these, one at a time. And until you can purchase a digital product, you should do this, and that on your page or in your business, or you know what I'm saying? Like I would tell people specifically what to do, and then I'd sit there and watch y'all do something else and fail. If you were doing something else and winning, I'd be excited for you, but you're doing other things and ending up in a worse position. You said, what do you mean by things they didn't pay for? Oh, okay. So for example, Grace, I have something, one of the one-to-ones I have is a social media audit. A social media audit is exactly what it says. I go through, look at your social media account, and based on your goals, I come back and tell you what you're doing wrong, what to improve. I create a custom posting schedule for you with your content pillars. I give you like hashtags that I know are going to help you connect and reach more followers. I tell you what type of accounts you need to be connected to. And I also give you the frequency of what you need to be doing. And if I see something that's like a little off with your offer, I will tell you what to adjust with that, right? So, hey, Glorious Locks, what's going on, Honey Pie? Hey, Quality Jones. So imagine someone getting on the phone for a discovery call, and it's listed out what a discovery call is. A discovery call is specifically for you to figure out what product or program you need to be purchasing. Right? That's like a discovery session. So you're booking a discovery session and then trying to get in and juice me for additional information because you didn't want to pay for the social media audit or for the power session. That's what I mean. I will have people that will come into Instacoin Academy, which I'm very, very clear that the Instacoin is my program that's helped just about 900 people hit six figures. Okay. And my clients that hit six figures are high six-figure earners, right? And it is small group. So you're not paying for the one-to-one. So I will have clients that will come into small group, and there's a huge investment difference between the two. Okay. And you're inside of the small group, but you want me to create a custom lunch schedule for you. That's something I do for my one-to-ones. You're inside of the small group, but you want me to outline your product and tell you what should be inside of it and how to put it together. That's something I do for the one-to-ones. You come into there and there's going to be a holiday or a birthday campaign. Well, inside of Instacoin, I provide campaigns that are kind of like fill in the blank, right? That anybody can do. But if you want me to fill in all of the blanks, that's something I do for my one-to-one clients. I do a lot of stuff for my one-to-one clients. That's why they're all earning 7 and 8 figures. That's why they're making money like that, right? I teach ads inside of Instacoin, but you want me to take individual time to go out because you don't want to show me your screen in front of the class because you're in a small group. That's the part of it. If you want me to help you with your ads, we're in a small group. Share your screen. Let me see the inside of your account. But you want it to happen privately. That's not one-to-one. Okay, one-to-one clients get those privileges. So that's what I mean when I talk about people are paying for one thing when they want something else and trying to be slick. Honestly, trying to be slick. So I'm squirreling a little bit. You asked me that. I was in the middle of something and you asked me that question. I started answering your question, but let me back. So long story long, we do these consultations and I give people very specific things that this is what you need to do for your account. This is what you need to do for your business. This is what you need to do to make money. I'm giving very specific recommendations and things. And then I go to someone's page and I see they're not doing it. I go to somebody's page and see they haven't even posted in 2 months. So how are you going to tell me that you're trying to make money and you're not even posting? How are you going to tell me that you're trying to make money and you haven't updated your tree? How are you going to tell me that you're trying to make money and I go click on your offer and there's no like description or sales copy or activation words? How are you going to tell me that you're trying to make money and I've gone to your page and I had to scroll down for almost 8 or 9 months the last time I seen you mention your offer? You understand what I'm saying? It's infuriating to me. It is, because you're a liar. You're saying that you want to have success. You're saying that you want to make money, but you don't want to do the things to make money, right? So then we open up these products called emergency sales sessions. Okay, the emergency sales sessions are normally $5,000 a piece. They are one-to-one. They're completely custom. Everything inside of them is copy and paste. So you don't know how to write, your sales page. We'll do all the copy for it and set it. All you gotta do is copy and paste it on the offer page. You don't know what to put inside of your lead magnet or what the outline should be or what your upsell or downsell or cross sell should be. We're going to give you suggestions. We're going to tell you the price points. We're going to tell you who it's for. We're going to tell you everything that needs to be in it. You say that you're struggling with social media posts and content. Well, we're going to create a bunch of social media, like here's your content ideas, here's your description, here's your hashtags for all these different types of content, right? You don't know what to put in your email. We're going to write all your emails for you. All you got to do is copy and paste them and put them in, right? And this is my thing. If that's what you want, that's fine. The clients that want stuff done for them, they pay for it and we do it for them, right? But if you're not willing to pay for it, then you're going to have to do it yourself. And that's just how it goes. That's how it goes. And I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Colab King? I'm trying to figure out what's going on in some of y'all's minds and some of your brains that you somehow think that all of these things are magically going to be done for you without you having to pay for it. And I'm trying to figure out who is lying to y'all and telling you that you're going to make money on social media without posting content. I don't know who's telling y'all this. And I'm also trying to figure out who is lying to y'all and telling y'all that you can create a product in ChatGPT in a day and it's going to sell itself. Because for some reason, a lot of y'all believe this and it's not true. When I say I want you to win and I will sit on here and tell you the truth about everything you need to do to win and make money on social media, absolutely, right? So y'all want to get started? Hit me with a ready. Oh, and before I forget, I took a bunch of really, really dope products and I put them in a bundle. Okay. I took Follower to Buyer, which is a video training, and it also has it's a mini course and it also has like worksheets and all that to go with it. I took Hooks Mastery because a lot of y'all suck at hooks, so you can just copy and paste the hooks, but it also has hooks formulas in there, so that way you can have unlimited hooks. Thank you, Charla. I also took the 30-day digital content planner, plus I put a 30-day authority builder in there to teach you how to become a resource. That's inside of there. And I put one other product in there. Anyway, it's $697 worth of courses and it's only $49 today. Okay. It is $49 for the first 500 people. So I would encourage you, okay, while you're listening to me today, while you're taking notes or when the stream gets done, I would encourage you to go to my BIO. You're going to see a purple button at the top. It says automatic follower formula. Get the bundle for the low. Okay. Once we hit 500 sales, the price is going up. With another 500 sales, the price is going to keep going up, and it's going to keep going up till it gets back to its regular price. Okay. So be one of the first 500. Okay. Now let's get to this. All right. So Do y'all remember the other day I got on here and I told you what you need infrastructure wise to make money, even if you're doing affiliate marketing on TikTok Shop, because a lot of y'all are not taking into account that you have to be able to build your communities of people so you can stay in contact with people no matter what happens with the app. Anybody remember that? If you remember that, give me the number one. If you're like, girl, I have no idea what is going on, give me the number two. Let me get my notes because we've covered a lot of stuff. We have covered a lot of stuff the last few days. Okay, let me get the notes out. Let me get the notes out. Let me get the notes out because we've covered a lot. Oh, I got a good amount of twos. Am I getting the twos because you guys were not here, or were you here and you just don't remember? I appreciate honesty. I appreciate honesty. If you were here and you like, girl, I just don't remember, that's fine. If you weren't here, that's cool too. You knew? So you knew. Make sure you follow, okay? Follow, like, subscribe. Okay. You missed my lives this week? All right. So everybody needs an OAE. OAE is an off-app event. Everybody put off-app event in the chat. And while you're putting off-app events in the chat, I'm going to tell you why they are important, okay? Number one, none of us own any of these social media platforms. So at any time, they could come in and they could take your page, okay? Heavens forbid you get your page hijacked and held hostage. I've actually had that happen to me before on Instagram, right? Heavens forbid you get, again, you make a set of people mad. Hey, mentally wealthy coach, you get a set of people mad and then they decide that they're fixing to like report bomb your page, okay? Heavens forbid the algorithm changes and you were popping at one point in time and now you're not popping, because that happens to people all the time too. Heavens forbid you're on a platform and the platform dies. How many times in 2025 were people stressed out about the possibility of TikTok going away? I just want y'all to think about that. And then y'all remember a few years ago in YouTube, they made a big shift in a different direction. And a lot of creators that were doing really well and getting paid a lot of money on the platform, all of a sudden pretty much went from earning like, over $30,000, $40,000 a month to barely being able to do $200 or $300 a month. If you're a creator over here on TikTok, y'all are seeing countless creators talking about their RPMs getting dropped all the way down to like less than a penny. So there were people that were on this app doing $5,000, $6,000 a month, $50,000, $60,000 a month. Right now in the TikTok affiliate program, there are huge people that are, I'm talking about people that have GMVs of $400,000, $500,000 a month, and they're losing their accounts and all of the money that's inside of the account. Talking about people getting on crime because they got $91,000 locked inside of an account and they can't get to it. And if you're like, okay, I'm going to rebuild and restart a page, do y'all know how much easier it is to restart a page if you have an off-app community, because you're hosting off-app events and now you can text everybody or you can email them all and say, this is what happened? Y'all remember I had to do that before? Y'all remember they took my Instagram page, my main page, they took it for like 3 months. Anybody remember that a few years ago? And guess what? I was able to keep on rolling. Why? Because I was able to email and text everybody and say, hey, y'all, meet me in the Zoom and let me tell y'all what's going on. And this is where we're going to do trainings at. And this is how we're going to do it until I get this figured out. And by the way, can all of y'all go and look? You remember I gave y'all links. I was like, hey, everybody go and at Instagram, at such and such underneath this post. Use this link. Please send this in for me so I can get their attention. And we did it. And I got my page back. But I was able to do that because I had a way to communicate with my audience outside of the platform. And I'm telling y'all this right now, those of us that have been on social media for years and we make a lot of money from social media, every single one of us, we have some way to communicate with y'all outside of you just seeing my post on Instagram, or you just seeing my post on YouTube, or you just seeing my post on TikTok. Does that make sense? So you need some type of off-app event like at least once a month. And it could be like a private like Q&A, it could be a pajama jam, you could link up with other people, you guys could do a stream together, you could do a webinar, you could do something that's educational. You could, you could take the audience on something like that's behind the scenes, that's just exclusive for them. You can make it be whatever you want it to be. You can seriously, you can, it doesn't have to be anything like life-changing or revolutionary. It just needs to be something that your audience would be interested in a way for you to engage with them at least once a month outside of your main social media platform. So again, you're able to build a list and you're able to have connections with them. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. The next thing you're going to need if you're trying to make money online, I don't care if you're selling your stuff or if you're selling your own stuff, everybody needs an email autoresponder. Everybody say autoresponder in the chat. Hey, Forever, you said good morning. Where you at that it's still morning, babe? Where you at? You said good morning. You must be in another country because it's not morning anywhere in the States. Autoresponder. That's right. Thank you. Autoresponder. Does everybody know what an autoresponder is before we continue on? Oh, do what Coach Tasha says. That's cute. She says, so where you want to grow. That's very cute. Oh, thank you, Coach Tasha. Yes. Okay. I don't see any no's. All right. So you're going to get an email autoresponder and you're going to get it set up. Now your trick to making it work well for you is going to be through segmentation. Everybody say segmentation. Segmentation is the secret to making money. Okay. Why does segmentation make you money? Because instead of you sending out something to a whole blast of people, and let's say only like really 10% of the people that you emailed were even really interested in that. So now you have low open rates. It hurts the reputation on the sender email address on your domain. And now you're going to have more and more and more and more emails that are going to be harder to get into people's inboxes. Also, you're going to be getting on the nerves of the people that don't care about that particular thing. Okay. So what I mean is, like, let's say this is real life. Some of you guys in here, you're trying to grow on TikTok. Some of y'all in here, you're trying to go on Instagram. If I have something that's specific about the TikTok algorithm, I don't need to be mailing that to people who only care about growing on Instagram, and vice versa. So if we have segments inside of our community, inside of our group, now we know what information is important to which set of people, and we can make sure that everybody's getting the right emails. That gives you higher email open rate. And if you have your own products or services, or even if you're doing affiliates, that means you're going to get more link clicks, which typically means that you get more sales. Does that make sense? Everybody picking up what I'm putting down? Because nobody is telling y'all this stuff. And yes, you're going to have to take the time to learn to do this and put it together, or you're going to have to pay somebody. That's it. That's all. That's it. And that's all. Either you got to do it yourself or you got to pay somebody. Okay. Everybody, what's the lesson today? Either you got to pay somebody to do it or you got to do it yourself. Okay. And realistically, most people don't have the budget to pay someone, which is how they end up learning how to do these things themselves. And that's fine. And you have some people, they have the budget. They just want to learn how to do it themselves before they go and hire someone else. Oh, okay, Forever. No, but does that make sense? You picking up what I'm putting down? And so if you need help and you know you don't have the money to outsource to pay someone to build this stuff out, go to my bio and get the automatic follower formula. Okay. It's going to give you a bunch of training. It's going to give you a bunch of copy and paste stuff that you can do so you can get out here and make your coins. The next thing that you're going to need is somebody asked me, what's next? Somebody say, what's next? What do I need next? Somebody asked me what they need next. Thank you for the what's next. The next thing that you're going to need is you need some type of payment processor. This is for all of you guys and you gals that either sell your own products or services, or you're trying to get like brand deals or UGC deals. They're typically, you're gonna have to send them an invoice, or you're gonna have to send them a link so that they can pay you. So, because sometimes I'll say you need a payment processor, and somebody will be like, well, I don't have my own products and services. I'm trying to get paid from brand deals. Okay, you're still going to need a payment processor. I think the only time you can get away without a payment processor is if you're strictly affiliate, because then they're just going to ask you for like your bank account information or like your PayPal information to be able to do your deposits. Those are only people that don't need payment processors. But if you're trying to get UGC deals, you're trying to get brand deals, you're trying to be able to get sponsored posts and stuff, when they're doing net 30 deal days from you, you have to send them invoices, or you have to send them a link that they can use and they can get you paid out. If you're selling your own products and services, people need to be able to click and follow through and continue to purchase. Okay? And it's going to, let me be clear, it's going to be very, very challenging for you to make money if you don't have a way for people to get you said money. Blink, blink, blink. All right. Payment processor is going to cost you anywhere from like $20, maybe up to $49 a month to get started. I think the PayPal, like for the merchant account, I think that one starts at like $34 or $35 a month or something. I think Stripe starts at like $29.99 a month or something like that. Most of them are pretty affordable. Squarespace may start at like $20, $30 a month, something like that. Okay. So what do y'all need? We need a payment processor. The only people that can get by without a payment processor are literally people who are doing, when I say strictly affiliate marketing, like you only make money from LTK, you only make money from TikTok Shop, you only make money because you've partnered with a brand or a company or something, and every 60 days or 90 days, they send you, your affiliate money that you've earned. That's it. Those are only people that can get away without a payment processor. Everybody else needs a payment processor. Okay. Yeah, if you're strictly affiliate, and I'll be honest though, I don't recommend affiliates not having some other additional revenue stream. Most of my clients that are making a lot of money from like TikTok Shop and LTK, we eventually find an offer that they can white label, or that we create a digital product for them so that they create income from that as well. Because again, you never want to be at mercy of the algorithm changing. And also, if you're making brands a lot of money from doing your affiliate marketing, you should be building relationships with those brands and getting to the point where those brands are going to cut you retainer checks every single month, right? Like if a brand sees that you're like a rock star and you're moving a bunch of products for them or a bunch of services for them, typically that's a good time to reach out to them and say, hey, I've done XYZ Element of P. I really, really love the company. I'm really excited about the brand. I wanted to know, is there a way that we could work closer together, right? And sometimes they'll ask you, what do you have in mind? Well, do you guys have any partnership programs or collaboration programs? Or maybe we could do a retainer, where I cut, an exclusivity deal with them, and I'm going to make sure I do at least like 4 posts a week, or this or that. You would be really surprised with how many companies are really open to that. If they have someone that's creating really good content for them that's converting, they have no problem doing it. So, there comes a point a commission isn't enough if you're really creating a lot of sales for companies, right? And they will always want to make sure that they work with you. They'll make sure you're getting new drops, new products. They'll make sure that your commission rates are a bit higher. They will definitely make sure to get you tied into brand trips. That's hit you up with like all kinds of extra incentives, bonuses, all kinds of stuff. But again, once you get into that, we got to be able to send some type of invoice or some type of link, right? So that we can get that retainer money that's coming in every single month. All right. Next thing, what's UGC? UGC is user generated content, and a lot of companies will pay content creators for UGC content because the companies are struggling with how to connect with the target audience. And sometimes their teams can't quite get the hang of specific social media platforms and what converts well on those platforms. So, what they will do is they will look for other smaller creators, but people that are consistent in creating content and that can create really good, they call it native content. And native content just means something, even though it's an ad, it doesn't look like an ad. It feels like a regular piece of content you would see on that platform. And so you can make a good amount of money as a UGC creator. And a lot of people don't know that. I have a lot of clients, they don't have huge followings, but they're really, really good at creating content and really consistent. So we're able to get them very good UGC deals to the point they're doing in between $7,000 and $12,000 every single month, right? And they may be only working with 3 to 5 different companies. And you can do UGC for everything. You can do UGC for travel, hair care, beauty products, cleaning, home furnishing. If you're a mom and you just had a baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just about anything you can think of, SaaS, a bunch of SaaS softwares, anything you can think of. I promise you, there's a company out there and they're excited for UGC content creation. Samsung just launched a campaign and it's open from now until like June, where they're actually looking for content creators to create user generated content for Samsung products. And then they're like, if you're in California, I think, is it in Northern California or is it Southern? I got to go back and look, but they're inviting you to like come in to headquarters, special workshops they're doing, special like demos, testing of like new things that are coming out and everything. There's a lot of money to be made in UGC, which brings me to my next point that nobody talks to y'all about. You have to pick a lane when you're first getting started. I know a lot of y'all are like, hey, Miss Rayford. I know a lot of y'all are like, oh, I'm so creative. I'm good at so many things. I'm not saying that you're not good at all those things. I'm not saying that you're not creative, okay? What I am saying is if we want to make money, we're going to have to pick something and stick to it. Everybody in the chat say stick to it. Say stick to it. Insight, thank you for following me, my love. Thank you very much. Everybody say stick to it. Stick to it, stick to it, stick to it. Okay, because y'all don't want to stick to it. And by the way, if this is helping y'all, if this is assisting y'all, make sure that you get the automatic follower formula, okay? It is only $49.97 today for the first 500 people to purchase it instead of $697. So if you do the math, that's over 90%. That's like 92, 93% off, okay? So you ain't got no reason to be talking about, you know, I need to be trying to build my business. I need to be trying to build my brand. But, you know, classes and courses are so expensive. Baby, this is less than what you're going to spend when you go out to dinner tonight, okay? Get the automatic follower formula, okay? Period. All right? Yes, we're going to pick a lane and stick to it. Now, I'm about to say something. I am not saying this to be offensive. Please keep in mind, for all of y'all that are new to me, I come and I tell you the truth because I want you to win. I come and I tell you the truth because I want you to accomplish your goals. And I want you to have sustainable income. Everybody put the dollar signs in the chat. Sustainable income means we don't make money just one time. It means we make money over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I see a lot of y'all who are building up like pretty strong platforms, but you're not focused on the monetization. And I'd be like, what are they doing? Right? It's sad to me when I see. I promise I'm not coming for anybody specifically, okay? I'm just talking about what I observe right now. It is sad to me when I see creators, when I see commentators, when I see yappers that are on these platforms and you're posting 15, 20 times a day. When you're in boxes and on panels 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 14 hours a day, and you're not making money, you're not doing it right. Okay? And I want you to do it right. Hey. ahead. You better come on, Grace. Yes, Grace. Right. I want you to do it right. Everybody say do it right. I want you to do it right. I want you to get out here and make this young. And it's crazy to me that I don't spend an eighth of the time that a lot of y'all spend on here, and I'm out earning you. Why am I out earning you? Why are my clients out earning you? Because we are picking a lane and we're sticking to it. We're doing it right. Now, this is not to say that you're going to be pigeonholed in that box and you have to stay there forever. That's not true. That you get flexibility, you can move around, okay? But you need to find something that the app can identify that this is what you do and this is the audience that you go to, okay? So, for example, I have a lot of clients. They come to me. They say, I have an e-commerce store or I have a boutique. Some of them have spent tens of thousands of dollars on inventory, on merchandise that's literally in their garage or sitting in the dining room in their home because they can't get anyone to purchase it because they're not good at marketing, right? I have people that come to me and they say, I'm an artist, I paint. I do couture, pieces. I'm a designer. I have people that come to me. I'm a chef. I have people that come to me to do all kinds of stuff. I'm an author. I've self-published 18 books, but ain't nobody buying your books. Okay, we got a problem because you're not doing it right. So listen to me and listen to me well. It does not matter if you are doing affiliate marketing or it does not matter if you are marketing your own products and services. Does not matter. Okay. We have to pick the lane that we're in. And a lot of y'all, when y'all come to me, if I'm being honest, if we're trying to make money relatively quickly, hey, Mr. Eagle Vision, I need to call you. We need to connect. I'm gonna be in your city next weekend. Side note, for those of you that don't know, I will be speaking I'll be training at the New Year, New You conference. If you go look at my bio, you'll see a button. You can see all the details about the conference and you can come and register. Okay. Of course, I'll be in there training on social media and more specifically social media monetization and conversion. Okay. But there'll be all kinds of trainings around like getting speaking engagements, your book publishing, marketing, all that good stuff. Thank you for the heart, me, Mr. Eagle Vision. Anywho, okay, back to what I was saying. You're going to pick a lane, okay? Now, this part is going to tick some of y'all off. But I'm not saying it to tick you off. I'm saying it because I want you to win. When you come to me and you tell me that you want to make money expeditiously, you want to make money quickly, okay? There's a few rules to making money quickly. And it's going to work every single time. If you have less than 1,000 followers, but you are a disciplined person and you will post every day, okay? And if I give you a posting cycle, you're going to follow it and you're going to post every day. If you sell your own stuff, okay? Or if you're an affiliate, as long as you're posting every day, and I'm going to tell you what type of content you need to post every day, you will make money, okay? For those of you that have your own stuff and you have under 1,000 followers, low ticket is normally how you're going to make daily sales. Blink, blink, blink. Go argue with somebody else, but not me. I don't think anybody out here in these streets has assisted more people in getting the 6 figures and 7 figures than I have. We're talking about if you're trying to make money fast, low ticket. Why low ticket? Because it's like a no-brainer for people to purchase. Anybody that looks at the automatic follower formula that I've put together, that's $697 worth of trainings. That's over 6 hours of video training. It's workbooks, worksheets, copy and paste, templates, hooks, so you don't have to think about any of that stuff is already there, right? It's low ticket. It's a lot easier for me to get 500 of y'all to spend $49.97 than it is for me to get 500 of y'all to spend $4,997. Think about it. And if you're posting every day and you're making 2 or 3 sales a day, okay, by the end of the month, you've made somewhere in between 75 and 100 sales. So this is how I have followers that only have 300, 450, 500 followers. And y'all are like there was somebody in here earlier trying to troll me. Y'all see, I didn't even acknowledge them. Shout out to Colaf King for running them up out of here, right? But this is why people, they'll be like, oh, you're lying. And then I have people that'll come in, they'll be like, no, they'll be like, she's telling the truth. I only have 522 followers and I made $5,065 this month. And I made 3,800 last month, and I made 4,200 the month before, because they have all of those foundational things that I said. And then I teach my clients how to put them in the system. And then we're doing the post every single day. And because they're doing these specific posts every single day, it gets them 3-4 sales a day. And a lot of y'all don't think 2, 3, 4 sales a day are a lot of sales, but they add up. If you get to the end of the month and you've made 100 sales on something that costs $35, congratulations, you just made $3,500 that month. And it didn't take you a lot of work, and you didn't have to live stream, and you didn't have to be on the internet for 10, 12, 14 hours a day. Okay? Now, the next path for people that have under 1,000 followers, you are going to, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, look, I'm not even being funny, because I don't want to get my account banned or shut down. And sometimes when you say stuff like this out loud, it's like a secret, but they'll come and they'll shut you down. So I need everybody to drop me comments like crazy. I need everybody to be tapping the screen right now. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm so serious right now. Okay. If you want to send a gift, send one. Okay. And it doesn't have to be an expensive one. It can be a little one if you want to. Okay. But I need taps and I need comments like crazy. Thank you, Gina, for the heart me. The heart me is a good one. Send the little heart me. Okay. I am going to tell y'all something, and a lot of people don't know this, but it is true, and I've done it, and I'm on track to do it y'all know I'm making a brand new account, okay? A lot of people think that you need 5,000 to 10,000 followers to get into the TikTok shop, and you don't, okay? The way that you get around it is when you're building up your new account, you post top of funnel and bottom of funnel videos like you're already in there. Thank you. BBP Cake says she's telling the truth. Thank you, because I have clients, we've done it for them before with brand new accounts. And this is why I said you got to pick a lane. You got to pick your vertical that you're going to be in, and you start like once a day, then twice a day. You're putting up your regular content, but you start putting up those videos that are like bottom of the funnel or top of the funnel videos, and you apply every day. On the back end, you go apply, you go every single day, you go apply. And then normally around 2.5, 3 weeks, they let you in. Y'all keep tapping my screen and chit-chatting. I have helped a lot of people get in like that. That's how we do it. No, I'm not going to repeat it. Hope you were listening. No, seriously, that I'm for real. Grace said, this is true, and I was accepted in the creator program and my account was stolen. Oh, Grace, I'm sorry your account got stolen, girl. Dang. But yeah. Yes, okay. Don't say I don't love you. So I have a lot of clients who come to me and they're like, I have an online boutique. I have a inventory. I have a boutique in my house, or I'm selling on the side of some, and they ain't making no money. But normally I can look at their personality type and I'm like, hey, you said Adiva's prescription said I'm accepted too. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, baby, I'm going to put you on, okay? Putting you on, and putting you down, and okay, I'm gonna put you on. Okay, I'm gonna rock with your big cousin Ashley Ann, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna tell you what other people are not telling you. I have a brand new account, and that's what I'm doing with it right now. It's called Money Mama 745. This is how it works, okay? So, okay. Blink, blink, blink. So then, because you're in a vertical, aka you picked a lane and you're staying inside of the lane, now you can start making money and you don't even have to show your face. Okay? Now, I have some clients, they really, really suck at like giving valuable content or content that creates community. Okay. If that is you, like you're good at angles, you're good with lighting, you're not afraid to get in the camera. Can it be faceless? Yes. Yes, it can be. Ask me that in a minute about faceless so I can come back to it because I forget. Okay. But you suck at creating value. What I would tell you to do is to sign up for one of my emergency sales sessions. Okay. And what we do is we'll create templates for you. So all you got to do is get your video clips and drop them in there. And we will create full scripts for you. So you can do voiceovers or you can just do face to camera. Okay. And if you want to take it up a tinge, we'll do your editing for you. Because there's a lot of y'all that suck with your messaging and you suck with your scripting and your hooks. But I got you. Okay. You said I need to be in that vertical and have over 82,000 followers, but I don't always want to show. You don't have to show your face. Now, okay, faceless. First of all, I have a whole workshop. How long were we in that workshop, y'all? 6 or 7 hours on faceless content. And that's if you want to build your community or if you want to sell stuff. It's a really, really good workshop. Okay. And I'll show you how to create canned content and all that good stuff inside of there. So if you want it, DM me and I'll get you the link. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you're not gonna buy it, don't DM me. Okay. Don't have me and my team wasting my time going through there. Okay. I don't play about my time. Time is short. Okay. Life is short. You don't know when God is going to call your number or not. And I don't want to be sitting here because I've spent 5 hours going through sending DMs to links that y'all not finna go to. Don't play with me. Okay. Go play with somebody else. But if you really want it, send me a DM. I'll get you the link. And I will get you a discount code too. And if you get it today, you'll be able to take an additional discount. Okay. Just like that. And side note, if this information in the stream is helping you, go click the link in my bio and get the automatic follower formula. Okay. It's in there. It's 93% off today. So it's only $49 instead of $697. All right. All right, cool. Now, if you're doing faceless, typically faceless content, you have to, what works for my clients. I'm trying to make sure I get this out here without getting myself in trouble. What works for my clients? What works for my clients? I'm not saying that this is the rule for everyone and everything. I'm just sharing what works for my clients that are doing over $10,000 a month through TikTok Shop and not showing their faces. Is we post 5 to 10 times a day only on products that are in our vertical. And we post dynamic videos when we're posting about specific products. Blink, blink, blink. That's the best way I can tell you how to do it, okay, out here in the public. If you want to know like super specific, baby, book a one-to-one with me or the joint Instacorn or something, because I think we're going to do like an affiliate boot camp maybe in March. I think we're going to do an affiliate boot camp, and my clients that are in Instacorn get to come for free because I think it's important training just to have in there when you look at how I know live selling and affiliate selling are going to dominate this year and in 2027 and maybe even halfway through 2028. So I feel like that's necessary for being able to make money online. Hey, Daddy Otis. Okay. So you're okay. So in your affiliate programs, your vertical is basically like your niche inside of that application. Okay. So everyone's going to have a different vertical. A lot of times they will look at the content that you produce on a regular basis and they'll look at what you maybe have generated some sales for, and that's how they'll decide what vertical you belong in. Okay, so you have control over your vertical based on the content that you post on your page and what you engage with. Blink, blink, blink. Make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, so your vertical is going to be based on what you're engaging with and what you're posting about. That's how that works. So realistically, I'm a pick on Coach Asia. She's one of my clients. Okay, so and y'all should follow Coach Asia. She's really amazing. What she does is she shows moms how to work out, how to have like good snacks, nutrition, and how to do it easily, even if you have like a brand new baby. Okay, there she is. I'm a pinner right here with all of the little hearts. That's Coach Asia. Pin, boom, there she is. Y'all follow her, okay? And she has like really creative workouts. She has a lot of things you can do with like body weight, kettlebells, like at home. You don't have to go to the gym, like, and you can get it in, okay? So that Coach Asia has a membership for her moms to be able to come in and, you know, with everything that they need assistance with. Just things are different when you're a mom, especially if you're a mom of like toddlers down to infants, right? And she's a mom herself with the actual with a new bambino. All right, so she knows what she's doing. Now, let's say Coach Asia says, I want to make some additional income because I want to start selling through the TikTok shop. And I'd say, Coach, I think that that's a really good idea, right? So we're going to go over here, okay, and we're going to start looking for products. The first thing I'm going to do, instead of having her trying to get samples, because she may get a sample, she may not. A lot of times you get really crappy samples when you first get in there. That's the truth. Nobody tells you that because you don't have any numbers. You haven't produced any sales, aka the GMV. When you see people talking about their GMV, that's the amount of sales, like the revenue that they're producing per month, per week, or per day. Okay, so you say, I don't understand any of what you just said, but I feel pulled to TikTok shop. Definitely interested in TikTok shop bootcamp for beginners. Cool beans. If you're in Instacoin, then you'll get a free pass. And if not, I'll probably create a link and you guys that are not in Instacoin can register and you can jump in. You said my hair is glorious. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. You're so sweet. That is so funny because a troll came in here early and said, I look a mess, girl. And then this other heifer got online, but she was a dirty foot, HOE. She said I look like I'm poor. Anyway, let's continue on, honey. I know I wasn't worried about baby. I went to her profile and looked at a couple of pictures and saw she had a dirty carpet. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm like, hun, use a vacuum and some baking soda expeditiously. Yes, I am the type of person. Okay. I am that type. All right. And now am I going to shame you about like the size of your abode or like the price point of your house? No, I think it's a blessing that anyone has a home. Will I roast on you for not taking care of your abode? Absolutely. Okay. Size to me doesn't matter. Okay. That's not that big of a thing. I think it's a blessing. I think it's amazing for anyone who has a roof over their head and taking care of themselves. Okay. But when we start getting here, you start trying to comfort people, I'm letting you guys know. You go low, I'm going to the flow. And I'm going to have a good time doing it. It's going to be hilarious. Okay. Now back to our example. Everybody say example. Everybody say example. You said, wow, Ashley, I wish I could get this 101 because I'm going through. Girl, just send me a DM, Marcella, okay? Anyway, yes, example. So Coach Asia, she is a mom and she helps mommies get in shape. She helps them get well. She helps them with the food. She helps them with their snacks. She helps them with the exercise routines. And you never have to leave your house. She provides a private community. So, you know, y'all can vent and talk about things that you're going through and emotions and hormones and all of that shit, all that judgment free. Okay. All of that stuff going on. Right. And if she says, Ashley Ann, I think I want to make some additional money with TikTok shop. I'm going to say, Coach, I think that that's a great idea. Okay. So instead of her going in there and getting into TikTok shop and getting a bunch of crappy samples offered to her because she doesn't have any GMV yet, Instead, we're going to start looking at what she has in her house that fits with what she already does. Does this make sense? So now her content is always going to be in alignment and it's going to be a natural fit. She's not selling things that are outside of the value-based and the niche-based content that she's already putting up. So we go through the house and I'm like, oh, look at those kettlebells. You have those, don't you? Okay, let's add that to the list that we can make content about. Oh, here's a particular water bottle that you have, right? Let's do that. Maybe it's a blender that she likes to use. Maybe it's something for the baby, like bottle warmers, or I don't know, a freeze dryer so she can freeze dry her breast milk or something like that. So that way so anybody can feed the baby. Okay. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. We're just going to find stuff that makes sense for what she has going on. If there's a particular, like if there's a 15-minute phase, because she's like, hey, she's like, I need to be able to keep my skin together and I don't have a lot of time, trying to take care of the household, being a wife, being a mom, being a business owner, and hanging out with you guys in our awesome community. So this is how, I take care of my skin in 15 minutes or less or something. Whatever it is, we're going to go through and we're going to find products that she already has and that she already enjoys, because it's going to be easy for her to make content around them. And number two, she's not going to have to spend any money to get started. And we're just going to pick 3 of these products. Thank you, Coach Asia. We're gonna pick 3 of these products. Okay, we ain't going crazy. That's how y'all be messing up. Y'all get inside of here and then y'all pick like 80 different products. No, just because somebody offers it doesn't mean you have to take it. Okay, make sense? Just because they offer it doesn't mean you got to take it. So we're just going to start off with 3. And we're going to post those 3 products every day. Or you don't have to post all 3 every day. You can post one of the 3 every day, right? So if she gets up and let's say we decide that we're going to go with let's say we're going to go with the moisturizer. We're going to go with the moisturizer so she can get her skin together in 15 minutes. Okay. And that's what we're going to start with. And so she's going to get up and she's going to do a get ready with me. And maybe she's going to say after workout routine, right? After we finish this home workout, I go and I refresh my skin. So she's going to show herself washing her face, putting on the moisturizer and a serum or something. They're going to pick the baby up, you know what I mean? And getting lunch ready or something. I don't know. Okay. But that's an easy way to post it that makes sense to her brand. Okay. Then she's not going to re-record anything. She's going to take that clip. Okay. She's going to take that clip of her with the moisturizer and she's not going to say anything. She's going to put it on mute and she's going to put some dope music on top of it. And then she's gonna say, POV, you're just trying to get yourself back after giving birth to a baby. Because a lot of women can relate to that. You see what I'm saying? And she tagging the product. Then she gonna go for her 3rd post. Okay, she's still doing her regular post. We're doing the same one. Baby, she only had to record one time. The next one she gonna do, maybe she's not gonna do words, she's not gonna do a POV, she's not gonna put anything on the screen. She's just gonna show herself picking it up, rubbing it on her skin or whatever. And in the description, she's going to say, I can't live without this or something. Okay. And she's going to drop it down. Boom. We got 3 posts done already. Just like that. And it doesn't matter what time you post them. You can do them all back to back to back. Okay. Then we're going to go for our 4th post that day. And the 4th post, we're not going to put our phone in the camera. We're going to do a bottom of the funnel post. She's going to pick up the moisturizer and, where's my phone? Okay. Let's pretend that my ink pen here is moisturizer. Oh, shoot. Look, here's a bottle of oil right here. Hold on, y'all. This is even better. Okay. So we're going to make sure that we got a cutesy background. Okay. Something that looks nice. All right. And we're going to be hold our body oil and I'm going to have my camera. I'm going to record it right now. Hold on. Y'all watch. Y'all watch this. I'm finna show you how easy this is. Let's see. Okay. Get it in front of. Okay. What do I want to say? Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. And watching my face is not going to be in here at all. Okay. I do not know how I would even live without this. This is my favorite body oil of all time. It smells so good. The projection is amazing. I don't need any perfume. It's made with all organic ingredients, so it doesn't even bother my eczema. Let's see. And today, actually, hold on, put it down here. Let's see. And today they're having a sale. You can get 2 full-size bottles for the price of this one. I feel bad for anybody that bought this last week because they're not going to get the 2 for 1 deal that you're getting. You're going to get so many compliments everywhere you go. I got tongue tied. I got to do them again. You're going to get so many compliments everywhere you go. Just click the orange card and get 2 of these for the price of just this one. Boom, there's my video. Now hold on. I'm gonna put it together for y'all real quick because I don't want to hear nobody talking about I don't have time. I don't want to show my face. Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to. And side note, if this is helping you, you better make sure that you go and click the link in my bio and you get my affordable follower formula. Okay. And you know, if you need a one-to-one with me, baby, you go ahead and book it. Okay. Go ahead and book it. Stop playing. Putting you down now. Putting you on. Let's see, I can't remember which one of these I messed up on, so I'm just going to add them all in here. I do not know how I would even live without this. This is my favorite body oil of all time. It smells so good. The projection is amazing. I don't need any perfume. It's made with all organic ingredients, so it doesn't even bother my eczema. Today, actually. Okay, that's the one I messed up on. Delete. Hey, they're having a sale. You can get 2 full-size bottles for the price of this one. Bad for anybody that bought this last week because they're not going to get the 2 for 1 deal that you're getting. So many compliments everywhere you go. So many compliments. So many compliments everywhere you go. Just click the orange card and get 2 of these for the price of just this one. Boom. Okay, hold on. Let me show y'all because I just boom. That's my post. That's my post in real life. I just did it. Y'all ready? Okay. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, here we go. And if I was doing this in real life, I would probably do this in my bathroom because my lighting is really, really good in there. And I have pretty black and white granite countertops. And I have like, I have like ferns and plants and stuff. Y'all see me record a lot of stuff in my bathroom because my bathroom's pretty. I do not know how I would even live without this. This is my favorite body oil of all time. It smells so good. The projection is amazing. I don't need any perfume. It's made with all organic ingredients, so it doesn't even bother my eczema. Hey, they're having a sale. You can get 2 full-size bottles for the price of this one. Bad for anybody that bought this last week because they're not going to get the 2 for 1 deal that you're getting. So many compliments everywhere you go. Just click the orange card and get 2 of these for the price of just this one. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Okay? Stop it. So I don't want to hear y'all in here talking about I can't. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And if you're doing that every day and you're putting it up, guess what? You're going to start seeing Mignon. Okay, now let's go look. Let me go look on my page where I just started. Okay. Oh, baby, don't nobody care about you. Let's see. Let's go in here. It's not challenging. Okay, it says my GMV data for today. I have, it looks like 43 items. I'm trying to cover up the top because messages coming in and y'all need to see who's sending me messages. Okay, 631 is my GMV. 43 items sold for today. And so far we're at $87. in commissions, which is not bad because it's only $412. Y'all see it? And let's see, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's pretty much like little BOF videos like that that are selling. Let's see, 20 of these. We've sold 20 of my favorite glues, my favorite nail glue and removers. The Anua hyaluronic acid ampules that I use, 3 of those, and 2 BioHeals, and 4 of the little necklace clasps. Okay. Bada boom, bada bang. And then yesterday it was 18 of the wig milks. Y'all know I posted the crazy matted wig to see if it'll really detangle it, and it did. It's shocking. We did 3 of the glues, 1 of the little necklace packs. Somebody bought a pack of press-ons. So that was yesterday. So you see what I'm saying? Like when we get in here and we don't have a lot of followers, either you sell your own stuff or you go through and you get your affiliate stuff, but it can be done. And that was like super quick. And if you're posting that every day, you literally get up in the morning, you can get all your posts done in like 30, 45 minutes and go on about your day. But you have to have the infrastructure of the other things that I told you guys in order to make money and make money consistently. So this is how I have clients that don't have a lot of followers, but they're making $3,000, $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 every single month. This is how we're doing it. And realistically, if you want to know, which one is going to be feasible or which one I feel that you can make money faster with, of course, go click the link in my bio and get a one-to-one. You know what I mean? And I'm happy to go over your page, go to your websites, go to your offers, and kind of see what you're setting up and see like, okay, this is where I think you'll be able to make a lot of money at quickly. Or, I think that maybe we need to redirect. Y'all know I have a client, she does over $30,000 a month right now through TikTok Shop. And she came to me with her boutique and I had to tell her the truth. And I know it was hard for her to hear when I was telling her, I was being honest, but I was telling her the truth. I was like, your boutique, like, will you get up to $20,000, $30,000 a month with it? Yes, but it's going to take you like a year and a half or 2. And I knew it was going to take her a year and a half or 2. When I asked her about her budget for ads, she really didn't have any. I was like, well, can you come up with $100 or $200 a week for ads? She told me no at the time. That wasn't really an option. She did not have a VA, was not really interested in getting a VA or training a VA. Her content, as far as being able to get you to buy for a boutique, she wasn't pushing out enough of the content and she was not making value added content for her community. And I told her, I said, we can do it, but we got to build up a new audience of people. And it's probably going to take you about 90 days. Right. Whenever we got into it, I was like, you can do it. But I'm a very honest person. And sometimes it hurts me when I'm doing business like this because I'm not selling the dream and selling the lies the way the scammers do. The scammers get on here and tell y'all anything and everything that sounds good because they want your money. They don't really care if you succeed. I care if you succeed. Okay. I really want you to win. So I'm going to tell you the truth. So sometimes when you're telling people the truth, they don't want to hear what you have to say, even though it's accurate. But I told her, I was like, I actually think you do well. When I was looking at her content, I said, oh, you'll do great in the TikTok Shop. I was like, you're going to get approved and you're going to get in there quicker than LTK and start making money faster. And I was like, will you trust me and do everything I tell you to do for the next 6 weeks? And she said, yeah. And she did. And she was very happy. Our first month, she maybe was like at $1,100 or $1,200, but it was still better than what she was doing with her own boutique. Second month, we got close to $5,000 pretty quickly. Third month, we were about $7,000, $8,000 or whatever. By the time we hit the 4th month, she was over $10,000. We got to 6 months. That's when she started doing over $30,000 every single month. You know, she did really well in December. She did about $52,000 in December, but December is also Christmas and holiday time. So people normally do bigger numbers in November and December than they do, you know, the other months of the year. So, you know, our goal right now for January through like April until people start getting their tax refund checks is to have her floating somewhere between 15 and 20. And she's probably going to outperform that this month coming up in February. Does our budget change from 200 weekly? No, she ended up not doing her store because whenever I went through what she needed to do to be able to hit these type of numbers with her own boutique, she was not willing to do it. And I appreciate I appreciate her more than the people that sit in my face and lie and tell me they're going to do something and they're not. I have a client right now and I adore her. I think she is the bee's knees, but she, you know, some people got to touch the stove and see that it's hot on their own. And I told her what she needed to do. And the truth is, she was scared, so she didn't want to do it. She ran off, went and hired another consultant, and she has lost $10,000 a month consecutively. And she was like, now I'm struggling. And she messaged me today and she said, I should have stuck with you. I should have stuck with you. I should have stayed with you. I should have listened to you. I'm not capping. If I had a way to blur her stuff out without exposing her, because I don't want to put out who she is, but she sent me a message this morning and told me that she was like, yeah, she's like, I'm struggling now. And she was like, I just need to listen to you and stop listening to other people. So, you know, and I'm not going to fight with you. I'm one of them people. I'm going to tell you what needs to be said. Hopefully you receive it. If you don't want to, okay, you're not in the space to receive it right now. Whatever. I'm going on to my next project. I'm going to go help somebody else make some money. And that's going to be that. So literally, you know, if you book a 1-to-1 with me, I am going to tell you the truth. And you can say, okay, Ashley Ann, this is what I want to know, or this is my problem. And I'm going to say, this is why you're not hitting your goal, or this is what you need to do. Or I may say, have you ever thought about doing this thing instead? Because I can see you monetizing that a lot easier or a lot faster. Add to Cart Beauty and ASEA, both of them are my clients. They can tell you right now, King Tax Services is one of my clients. They can tell you right now, when we're sitting in class, I'm going to tell you the truth. And sometimes it gets uncomfortable because some of my clients are very open to it and they're like, okay, you know, they're like, this is what I came here for. This is what I wanted to know. And then some people get upset with me because they don't like me saying you need XYZ or you're not doing this. Or, hey, we have been addressing this same issue with you for the past 4 months and you're not getting it. It's time for you to outsource and hire someone else to do this particular thing because it's not your strong suit. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you succeed. I'm not finna sit here and lie to you and tell you to stay on the same path if I see the path is not working, you know? So King Tax Services said, tough love, appreciate it. I don't even think it's being tough. I'm just being honest, right? And I'm not being brutally honest. I'm not being nasty. I'm just firm and I'm direct. Like, hey, we'd have been back and forth about the same thing for the past 6 months. What you're trying to do is not working. It's not going to work. You need to switch over and do XYZ. You going to do it or you're not going to do it. Okay. I mean, but if you want to be like the clients that are making money, you're going to do it. That's it. I don't tell anybody to do anything illegal. I don't tell anybody to do anything that would compromise their integrity. I don't tell anybody to do anything that like is not going to fit with their lifestyle. Right. But the reality is some of y'all are in businesses and that business model does not work for you. It does not work for your lifestyle. And if you are at a point where you're not willing to put into the business what you need to do to get it to work, whether that's the time, whether it's learning, whether it's the networking capacity, whether it's the money, whether it's hiring somebody else to get out there, you know, outsourcing to them to do something you won't do, then you need to change directions. But if you want to get this money, I got a lot of clients that got less than 1,000 followers and they making money. They're literally making thousands of dollars every month. They're doing what I told you guys to do right now. They are making money. You said watching your videos on ads now. Hey. Y'all know I'm the ads genie, baby. We're gonna get them ads popping, right? And you go get this money, okay, when you do them. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be, and I will say this. I know dealing with someone who is a very direct person sometimes can be a lot for you if you're not accustomed to that style of communication. You know what I'm saying? I know it's very challenging for you if you've never had anyone just sit down and say, "Hey, you got a problem with listening. You're not processing this information correctly. Your clients have told you XYZ element of P and you have misinterpreted that." It's hard to have somebody tell you you're trying to sell a product to an audience of people that you don't know anything about. And you need to get back in the field and learn about these people so you can start making sales. And if you don't, you're gonna stay broke. Don't nobody want to hear that ish, but it's the truth. And I'm telling you because I need you to do better. If I go through a list of 10 questions and you can't answer none of those questions about your audience, baby, you don't know your people. You don't know them and you're struggling with selling. And guess what? Even if you're doing affiliate marketing, if you don't understand who you're selling to, you're not even going to know the verbiage to put in your script to be able to make the piece of content, whether your face is in it or your face is not in it. But see, ain't nobody telling y'all that because everybody wants you to buy their course. So they just gonna sweet talk you to get you in the course, and then you get in the course and you spend the money, and what you do, you just out there flailing around in the wind. You just out there struggling, baby. You struggling. Let me tell you this, okay? I'm gonna tell you this right now. Can I tell the truth? If I can tell the truth, y'all say tell the truth. Hey, 6'4". Thank you for my ice creams. You know, I love some snacks. Oh, and it's pink like my hoodie. Clearly, I like pink, y'all. Okay, listen. If y'all want to tell the truth, say tell the truth, girls. Say tell the truth. Okay, say tell the truth. Okay. First of all, number one, if today's session helped you, if light bulbs came off in your head, if you heard something in here that you've never heard before and it's helping you understand how to make money or where you're missing things at to make money, I want you to click the link in my bio and you're going to get the automatic follower formula. Okay, that is a bundle that we put on sale, a special sale for this particular bundle. This is $697, but guess what? If you get it today, it's only $49.97. That's about 93% off. Now, once I sell 500 of those, the price is going to go up. All right. So you want to be one of the first 500, go ahead and get it. Now, what's inside of this bundle? A whole lot. You get Hooks Mastery. What is Hooks Mastery? That's hundreds of hooks that you can copy and paste and recite verbatim. So that way you don't have to worry about how to start your videos off. So you can start getting more views, retention, watch time, which leads to more sales. Okay. The next girl, I'm sorry. I just looked down, y'all, and saw Janine's comment. Oh my God, Janine, you were crazy. Next is going to have the follower to buy your pipeline. This is a video course. Okay, so every day for 3 days, you're going to get a training. It'll be a video. You'll get worksheets. You'll get tasks that you need to complete. Okay, then you're going to get the 30-day digital content planner and authority builder. You want to be an authority builder so you can be a resource inside of your community. Okay, and then you're going to get Digital Branding 101, which is a 2.5-hour training that breaks down what you need to do to start the process of creating a brand in the digital marketing place and with your social media. All right. You get all of that for only $49.95 instead of $697. So go get it. All right. Now, the next thing, if you know you need a one-to-one, when you click the link in my bio, you will see a button that says work with me one-to-one. Okay. Now, I don't know. And if you don't know, you can DM me and I can tell you. But, if you need, I don't think anybody here needs a laser session. Those are full marketing plans. And we go over everything, your funnel, your website, your social media pages, your product offers, cross sales, down sales, all that stuff in between. Okay. Most people that get the laser session, it takes them anywhere from 6 months to 18 months to implement everything. And most of y'all probably don't have half of the stuff that we review inside of a laser session. So I don't really think anybody in here probably needs that, but that's what that is. Okay. We have a 20-minute power session. These are for in-depth specific questions. Okay. So if you are seeing a bottleneck, you got issues with your CVO, you are a person, you get a bunch of people on your list, but no one is buying. Your email open rates are really, really low. Like when you got specific issues, that's what power sessions are best for. Okay. Social media audit is exactly what it says. You tell me your goal. I'll look at your social media page. I'll tell you what you're doing wrong. I'll tell you what you need to do to fix it. I give you a custom posting cycle. I give you some hashtags that are going to be specific for your brand. Bada boom, bada bang. You on the road. Okay. Now, done for you services. This is for those of you want somebody to make your content. You want somebody to build your funnel. You want somebody to write your scripts. You want somebody to create a digital product for you. That's done for you services. You pop on the phone, we kind of figure out what you need, and we say, hey, this is what we can do and how much it'll cost, okay? And then you can get a discovery call or a next step session. So that's how that works, all right? So you pick the one-to-one that fits best for you. Now, to the truth, okay? Speaking about these crazy programs, all right? Now listen, and listen well. Listen, Linda, and listen, Lawrence. Let me tell you about this here, ChatGPT. And people telling y'all you can create a digital product that sells itself. There is no digital product that sells itself. People will lie to you and tell you that that is going to happen because they know you like the idea of it. They know emotionally it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy, okay? They know some of you it may make you feel a little moist, okay? That's why they're telling you this. Now keep in mind, they're telling you, oh, you can get a digital product that sells itself and you don't have to create content and you don't have to post and you don't have to, give information. Meanwhile, you're literally watching a post of them give you information, and you go to this person's page and they're posting every day. They may not be posting 4 or 5 times a day. Why? Because they're running ads. They're showing you that they cleared $100,000 in a month, but they didn't show you that they spent $25,000 to $35,000 on the ads in the back end, which that's still a hell of a ROAS. Please understand, okay? Getting $100,000 in revenue and spending $35,000 in ads is great. That's almost $1 in. That's like what, $1 in, $6.82 back out, or something like that. That is thank you, Glorious Locks. That is amazing. That's a heck of a return on ad spend. But them just juicing you, making you think, oh, I'm going to get this product and I'm going to see numbers like that, when they're saying one thing to you and doing another. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. Next with these ChatGPT products. Let me tell y'all this. ChatGPT, Gemini, Kimi, DeepSeek, whatever LLM you're using, okay? They're inaccurate. They're being trained by people in open source. Mentally wellness coach, thank you. They're inaccurate, baby. And this is the thing. You should only be using them to create products or offers around what you already really know. Because when it gives you inaccurate information and you're inexperienced in that area, you don't know that it's inaccurate. And now you have inadvertently become a scammer. So now you've got you a product and you've packaged it all up and you went through ChatGPT, then you pop yourself in Canva and put in a cute little template and you're like, ooh, here's my ebook about this. And now people are buying your book or they're taking your course. They're not getting results. They have questions. You can't advise them. You can't help them. You can't get them to a solution because you sold something that never worked in the first place. So if you do want to do the ChatGPT LLM model to create a product, whatever product you create, you then need to go through the steps yourself. And you need to send a couple other people through the steps. This is called proof of concept. We have to make sure that it works. And then you can say, I know this works. And you can say, here's my back end. Here's the back end of some other people. Here's the documentation. A lot of people don't want to do that because now that takes months, right? Because now you can't just pop it in there and in 48 hours, turn it back out and sell it. Because now you got to put it in there. Now you have to follow the steps, whether it's a 1 week program, 6 week program, 30-day program, whatever, 10 days, whatever it is, you got to follow it to see if you get the results. And then if you don't get the results, now you cannot go out there on good faith and sell it and say it works. But if you're doing it around something that you already know, if you're doing it around something that you have experience with, okay, if you're coming with your outline and you're using it for inspiration or to just get started on something or to organize your thoughts or to take your framework and put it, right, here's all my framework, here's all my stuff, let me put it together so it's nice and neat. Yes, it's wonderful for that. So this is why some of you guys have these digital products that you're creating and you're not making money with them because your digital product doesn't really work. And number two, you don't know enough about the product to even properly sell it. And number three, because you really don't know enough about this area that you're trying to sell something in, you don't know about the target audience. So you don't know what their pain points are. You don't know what the desires are. You don't know what common hurdles are, right? You can't connect or resonate on an emotional level with them about specific feelings. You don't know. You can't suggest to them what's going to help them, what's going to make it better, right? Or what's going to make it easier. You can't do none of that because you really don't know. Everybody picking up what I'm putting down. So when we're using the LLMs to be able to create something, we have to have some level of experience with said LLM. Make sense? Make sense to everybody? Yes, no, maybe so. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Good. Okay. So let's stop right here for today and let's do some Q&A. Let's do some Q&A. Y'all can ask me questions about anything that we went over today. We can anything about making money, selling your own products or services, the foundations, if you are wanting to do like TikTok shop, except for do not ask me to repeat how you get in there with less than the 5,000 followers. I'm not going to repeat that because I already told y'all I wasn't even sure I could say it without getting my account taken down. But if y'all saw, there were several people that were like, she's telling the truth and I got in. So you hit up one of them and be like, hey, what she tell you to do to get in? Because I told you the truth and I told you what works. Okay? I won't hear nobody no more talking about I don't want to do the content. I can't do it because I don't want to put my face on the camera. Y'all, we sat here together. How long did it take me to make my post? I wasn't paying attention to the time. I should have been paying attention to the time when we started. Can anybody tell me how long it took me to make the post? I don't know how long it took me to make the post. It wasn't that long though. I'm positive it was under 5 minutes. You said like 2 minutes. That I feel like it was around 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, around 2 or 3 minutes, right? And that was me making it, editing it, and then turning around and playing it for y'all. Okay, that was called a piece of bottom of the funnel content. Okay, and it works. They work. If you have a good top of funnel, you got middle of funnel, you got a bottom of funnel, it's going to work. Okay, it's going to work. You're going to make money. You're going to have a big happy smile on your face. Okay, if we're posting strategic content and we're posting those pieces of it every day, remember our goal is just to get 2 or 3 sales a day. 2 or 3 sales a day get you in between 75. Hey, PM, what's going on, honey? They get you in between 75 and 100 sales. Okay, a month. 75 to 100 sales a month is real easy to get in between $3,500 and $5,000. Thank you, Pen. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pen. Thank you, doll. Oh, thank you so much, Pen. Thank you very much for my mark of love. All right, but everybody got it. Everybody pick up what we was putting down. Now we'll probably resume with educational training on Monday. Okay, with the educational sessions, and y'all, I almost knocked my laptop over. We'll continue with the educational sessions on Monday. We're probably gonna do a little BS tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be back on this evening or not, but we'll definitely be on tomorrow with community conversation. So just find something in our niche in the house that's in TikTok, and make a video of it and post it. If you've applied for TikTok Shop and gotten in, yes. You want to go and get into TikTok Shop, the creator. You'll see it's a TikTok Shop uh, um, creator. Okay. And you want to be able to go into the marketplace and you're looking for products that fit with your vertical. But I will tell you this, if your page is not ready and you haven't like really focused in on a specific niche, I would tell you to take the next 7 to 10 days to like really clean up your content and who you're engaging with so that TikTok is going to show your content to the right person. You in? Yeah, that's a Barbara. That's the easiest way. Because a lot of people, I will hear them getting frustrated. They're like, "Oh, I'm trying TikTok Shop, but I'm not getting approved for anything that I'm applying for." They're like, "I'm not getting any of the products," and there's so many products in there. I personally have never had a client that we can't find something in their home that they use already that's in the TikTok Shop that we can go ahead and get the link and add it to their showcase and start creating content around it. Someone with your name is on a podcast in my stream. What? Like, are you listening to a podcast? Because people do bring me on their podcast to interview me. Or they're like on your panel. You can't get it off. Oh, I don't know. I mean, clearly I'm talking to you right now, so I'm in here, babe. I have no idea. Maybe it's a glitch. It could be a scammer. There are a lot of fake accounts. There's at least 100 scam accounts of my likeness. Like no cap. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like at least 100. So it could be a scammer, girl. I don't block them, girl. I don't know what to tell you because I mean clearly I'm right here, so I'm not over there. So yeah. You got a screenshot? Yes, take a screenshot and send it to me, please. Hey, Vogroom, what's going on, honey pie? Chad, that is weird. You said you ain't got a TikTok? I feel like cool, you should get a TikTok, like not for the money part, but TikTok, their creator search insights is a really valuable tool, honestly, to any creator, any business owner. And as far as like inspiration, as far as being able to see trends about where things are moving, they're very forward in that capacity, for sure, for sure. I always tell the business owners to do TikTok Shop if for nothing more than literally just to get the creator search insights. Oh, and if you purchase anything from me in the past 90 days, you should go check your email because I sent y'all a special discount code. It's a 1 day code for 25% off. So if you've been trying to get like you're trying to get into the 3 day virtual content workshop at the end of this month, or if you're trying to get into the sales training or something like that, it's a coupon in there. For sure, for sure. It's a coupon in there. And I think if you're trying to like re-enroll in Instacoin, you have to email us, but we got like a special price for people that were in Instacoin in the past and they're trying to come back. It's like 50, it's a 50% off. So yeah. So check your email and email us, okay? If that's you, if you fit into that category. Let's see. Do you have suggestions for ways to reintroduce a skincare brand after being dormant for a few years? Yeah. I would start with education, information, story time. I would absolutely 100% acknowledge the fact that I was gone and I would tell people why without telling them why. Like I'm gonna put you in my business without putting you in my business. Oh, Glorious Locks. Yes, I'm working on your email, girl. I'm trying to do something with the pricing, but like if you get that coupon, it's gonna be lit. So I have your stuff, girl. Give me like an hour because I was working on it before I popped on here. So give me like an hour and I get it all the way to you. But that is what I would do, honeybee. I don't know what your skincare branding looks like because sometimes micro influencers is going to be, a big component to that, and then kicking out a pretty significant um, lunch plan, and then doing like some low grade consistent ads too. I would, for like reintroducing a brand, I would tell you to thank you. I would tell you to click a power session because it's like super specific, and I can look at everything, and you can go through the form and answer some questions for me, and I can give you some specific tips. Hey, Tamiko. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you for the heart, me. Y'all, I keep fiddling with this fingernail. I'm trying to get it off. So y'all know I love Curve Life glue. And I talked to y'all about like how strong it is. So I use their remover, and the remover never, they be like 5 minutes. It does not come off in 5 minutes for me. So this is overnight. This is a shower. This is washing some dishes, washing my hands several times. And it's almost off. So I'm just like, okay, but they be like 5 minutes. I think it's 5 minutes, maybe if your nails have been on for like a month or something already. These are going on about 2 weeks, and it was hard. You see, they're not lifting at all. So I had a hard time trying to find some liftation. So I got a little lifting in this one. This is where I put the remover. This one came off today, which was good. No damage. Y'all see down here at the bottom, this is where I was using the Curve Life. Up here is where I was using another brand, Damaged Nail. No damaged nail from Curve Life from here down. Oh, there it goes. It came off. Woohoo. Anyway, baby, Curve Life gonna hold on. You hear me? And then these two, there's still no lifting. So I gotta try and get back under there I gotta try and get a little hole under there. Just because I want to see like if you try and take the nails off before it's time for the glue to expire, like how long does it take to come off? And they were like, leave it on for 5 minutes. 5 minutes didn't do nothing. Okay. I literally had to put it on and go to bed. And I've been up all day doing stuff. And they're just now like trying to come off. But I mean, it's good that they're coming off though without damage or whatever. But just the glue is strong. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. It's Curve Life. If you look at my showcase, you'll see it. It's a glue and remover set, and it's amazing. It's really, really good. It's strong. It's the strongest glue I've ever used in my life. It's crazy. You sent me a picture. Thank you very much. Hey, cousin. What's going on, Benji? What's going on, love? You said it was like 4 minutes. It was 4 minutes for you, baby. No. The glue was like, I'm not coming off. But I told y'all I had used Curve Life in the past, and I was like, I'm never using it again because I literally had to. Thank you, Benji. I had to like cut my nails off. I couldn't get them off or whatever. And so they was like, well, we created a remover. Will you try it again since we have a remover now? And I was like, yeah, I'll try it again since y'all got a remover now. And the remover does work. It's just the nail glue is strong. So when you put the remover on, like, don't for my experience right now, they are not coming off in 5 minutes. Does the remover take it off? Yes. Is it 5 minutes like they're saying? In 5 minutes it'll be off? No. At this point, I feel like you need to give it anywhere from overnight to 24 hours. Like you be like, oh, I want to change my nails tomorrow. You need to try and pry and get the remover in there the night before. If you can soak it in the remover, that probably would work, but I feel like soaking it in the remover may damage your nails, so you can't reuse it. And the remover bottle they give you, it's a pretty small bottle of remover. So it's not like a big bottle of acetone or something like that. It's like a little bitty bottle. So you probably would have to order a lot to be able to soak it in the remover. Not the glue singing Don't Let Go by En Vogue. Pretty much. Pretty much. Y'all got any other questions about today? Because if not, I need to skedaddle. I need to go get me some white turmeric. It's time for me to make shots. Shots. Okay. Y'all know I love a good ginger and white turmeric shot. They have spoiled me. I didn't know anything about white turmeric until towards the end of last year, probably like October or something. And I was like, white turmeric. I had only ever seen yellow turmeric. And white turmeric is the bee's knees. It does all the yes, it does all the stuff that yellow turmeric does, but you don't have to worry about the stains. And when you peel your turmeric, it's white, but it kind of has like a little soft peachy undertone color to it. Yeah, it's good. Look it up. It has all the anti-inflammatory benefits. It's good for like women's reproductive systems, your ovary, like all of that. And it has the powerful, sting the way that yellow turmeric does. It just doesn't stain stuff. And I feel like white turmeric doesn't smell as much like dirt as yellow turmeric either. Yeah, look it up. White turmeric. Our Indian grocery store here has white. They have white turmeric and they have yellow turmeric. And so whenever I see the white turmeric, I get real excited, honey, and I get it for my shots. Yes, no, it's natural. It's natural. No, it's natural. Mm-hmm. Putting you down and putting you on. Hey. Yeah, white turmeric. I'm into it now. That's my thing. And I don't have to worry about yellow turmeric staining my fingers, staining my glass jars, y'all know yellow turmeric just be everywhere. You having your myomectomy soon. I was told to drink white turmeric. Oh, okay. That makes sense though, from what I know about white turmeric. That actually makes sense. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I don't think it's genetically modified, y'all. I don't think so. Just, I guess, like go to your Indian grocery store and see if they have it. Because I didn't know anything about it until like one day I was in there and I was like white turmeric, and I still bought the yellow turmeric, but I bought them both because I wanted to see like the flavor profiles or like if one was stronger than the other. Then I got online and I was like, okay, what's the difference between the white turmeric, yellow turmeric? But white turmeric is still, y'all know turmeric is number one with anti-inflammatory. It's even more anti-inflammatory than ginger. And so white turmeric is right up there with yellow turmeric. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot. You say yellow turmeric is a menace, baby. So let me tell you this. You know, they have all these turmeric and kojic acid like soaps and like little pads and bars and stuff like that on the cool. They could be making them with white turmeric and you wouldn't even have to worry about it staining up your shower or your bathtub. You said some people use it in their scar to avoid keloids. Oh, I could see how it could do that. I could see how it could help with that. Absolutely. So yeah. But anyway, y'all look up white turmeric. It's pretty fabulous. I like it. I take turmeric every day. I hate how it stains my teeth. So I'm gonna try the white turmeric. Yeah, so I have shoe form. I make shots, and then I normally do like some type of fruit, whatever whatever fruit I got in the house, I just throw it in there. It could be like a Asian pear, grapes, whatever. I have found though, I like adding strawberry to my turmeric and ginger shots because I normally will pour my shot into my hot tea, and you really can taste the flavor of the strawberry really, really well. Anyway, I'm squirreling a little bit, and so I drink it too. But I guess I'm not getting the stains on my teeth because it's white. I didn't even think about, if I was drinking the yellow turmeric, how it would be staining my teeth. But yeah, my skin is amazing. What do I use on my face? Don't get me started. Thank you. Okay, so at night, and this is in my showcase. I didn't turn it on business in here, so I can't pin it. But it's a PDRN ampule from Anua, and they have a set where you get the moisturizer in the ampule. So I basically do the toner on my face, and then I put the ampule on. Now, if you use a vitamin C serum or something like that, put your serum and your salicylic acid on before you do the ampule. Okay. But if I just tone, I put the Anua Ampule on. Like now I'm down to once a week. I was doing it twice a week when I first started with it. I do the cream pretty much every night. And then I have very dry skin, even though you can't tell right now because I have to make sure I'm moisturized and hydrated well. There's a rose oil that I use from Comfort Zone. I put the rose oil on my face. Side note, if you have oily skin, don't use an oil. Okay. But if you have dry skin, we need an oil. We need fat on our skin. Y'all with dry skin, you do water-based stuff to hydrate you. I mean, with oily skin, y'all do water-based to hydrate you. Dry skin girlies, though, we have to have the oil. We need some type of fat. So rose oil on my face. And then after the rose oil, thank you. I do a heavy moisturizer. You can do that whatever you choose. I use one from Comfort Zone, and I put that on my face, and then I get in the bed. And I do not wash my face in the morning. And I remember I was doing that. People were like freaking out. No, I want all the good stuff from what I just put in. I don't wash my face in the morning. I may remist it with some, unless I do a mask. If I put a mask on, then I'll wash my face with cool water. I don't do hot water on my skin because, again, I have dry skin. If you have dry skin, hot water is going to continue to dry your skin out, okay? So you're a dry skin girly, no hot water, okay? Cool water. It ain't got to be ice cold, but it needs to be cool. I'll clean my face with that, and that's only if I wear a mask. If I don't do a mask, I don't do that. I just get up, hit the toner, and then I have a daytime moisturizer, and I put it on my face, and I put my sunscreen on and go about my business. If I'm wearing foundation, there's sunscreen in my foundation, so I don't put on sunscreen if I'm wearing makeup that day with foundation. But yeah, that's what I do. Yes, baby. Yes to the oils. Okay, shout out to the oily girl. And also, I have a coconut sensitivity, so I don't do anything with coconut oil in it or heavy coconut oil. I know a lot of people love coconut oil, and they're like, "Oh, coconut oil is so moisturizing," and not for me. Coconut oil dries me out. A lot of y'all that have dry skin, coconut oil is probably drying you out. So if you have like soaps, you have body lotions and stuff that have coconut oil, baby, you need to go and get you another one because it's probably drying you out. Thank you so much, Benji, for my mark of love. You said that's why your skin is dry. The hot water, yeah, baby, the hot water gonna dry you out, Benji. It's gonna dry you out. It will dry you out. And Benji, I don't know if you have like a dry brush on your body. If your body skin is dry, you can dry brush yourself before you get in the shower. It helps with your blood circulation, but it will actually help soften up your skin. So when you put your moisturizer and your oil and stuff on, it'll absorb in your skin better. I mean, I love a hot shower too, honey. I do. I ain't finna sit here and lie and say I don't. But like on my face, I'm not putting hot water on my face. And normally it's hot, like it's warm when I get in the shower, and I turn it up hot when it's time for me to do my intimate parts. And then after that, I'm out, like, because I got dry skin. So is it a specific brand for the PDRN ampule? It's the Anua PDRN ampule. Look at my showcase. When you go to my page, look at my showcase. It should be closer to the top. It'll say Anua is spelled ANUA, and then you'll see the little ampules. It's a set. I don't know if it's still on sale, but last week it was on sale. You could get the cream and you got the ampules for like $50. You got them both. So yeah. You said no wonder your skin is extremely dry because of the hot water, like steaming. Yeah, baby. And this is the thing. If you don't want to give up the hot showers, add vitamin, then you need to get a body oil. Like, I wish she was on TikTok Shop, but she's not. You can take a screenshot of this. This is Jolin Skincare. Y'all, I love her stuff. I use it so much. It's so amazing. Even when my mama was going through like chemo and stuff, she was still able to use this. It didn't hurt or harm her in any kind of way. She uses all natural stuff. It smells so good. I'm talking about every time I wear this, everywhere I go, everyone literally is always telling me I smell good. Everybody. Everywhere I go, they're like, you smell good. Okay. So, Jolin Skincare. And so she get the big one. And, literally when your skin is still, put it in the shower with you, okay? Because you said you like hot showers. So you got to start dry brushing at least once a week if you don't want to give up your hot showers. And then you also need to get like a sugar scrub, like a body scrub. And at least once a week, you're going to have to exfoliate with the body scrub if you love your hot shower, okay? But when you turn the water off, put it with you in the shower while your skin is wet. Put the oil on top of your wet skin and rub it in. And just stand in the shower for a minute, or if you got a bench in the shower, sit in there for a little minute, let it like soak in, and then get out the shower. and it'll help your dry skin. If you don't want to give up if you don't want to, that's what I have to do when I want a real hot shower. And I'm like, if I got to do it, but I don't want to be dry. That's how you're going to combat it. And then if you want to put on like a lotion or a shea butter or something on top of the oil, you can. Okay. Now with girls with oily skin, I don't know what y'all are supposed to do. I have no idea, but I know about their dry skin. Okay. And people that have dry skin, we can't use products to fix it. Your diet and maybe your hormones could possibly fix it because your dry skin is typically genetic. We don't create enough oil. That's got a lot of people with dry skin. We also have very sensitive skin because it's easy for us to mess up our skin barrier. And you will notice people that have dry skin, we don't get a lot of whiteheads and blackheads. So that's one good thing about dry skin. So how a lot of people have like a bunch of like sebaceous filaments all in their nose. People think they're whiteheads. It's not whiteheads. It's normally sebaceous filaments like in your nose, like your oil glands filling up and like down here in their chin and stuff. We don't really get that because our skin is not making enough oil. So also like my green juice that I drink every day helps. And I also do I try to eat like half of an avocado every day. And it helps too because and then I take cod liver oil, but that's more for my immune system, but it helps with my skin too. So anyway, does white turmeric have the curcumin? Yes, it does. It does. It does. It still has the curcumin in it. Sure does. Mm-hmm. Y'all got any other questions? You say Vogue Room, you said you love your body oil, baby. I'm telling y'all, this is the best brand y'all never heard of. And she not paying me a dime. This is when I say this stuff is the truth, this stuff is the truth. Okay. So yeah, check her out. And she has like little like travel kits and sampler packs and stuff like that. I think I'm trying to remember what the unisex fragrance is. It's like her number one scent. I think it's on her website. But yeah, you will smell delicious. You will smell amazing. Okay. Everywhere you go, people will be going like, oh my God, you smell so good. And her oil, whenever I wear it, if I put it on during the day, I don't have to put on any perfume. I just wear the oil and go on about my business. So yeah. Which I will say this, if you have a sensitive nose, at night, cut it with some lotion because you'll be overwhelmed in the sheets. with the fragrance. Jilyn, Jilyn. Here, I'll put it up. Y'all can take a screenshot. It's Jilyn Skincare. I think isn't her site JilynSkincare.com or is it Jilyn.com, y'all? I can't remember. I think it's JilynSkincare.com. Try JilynSkincare.com or Jilyn.com. If you put in Jilyn Skincare, like on TikTok and Instagram, though, her page will pull up. Jilyn. Jilyn. You're welcome. Try it. It's really like you will be pleased. She makes body butters and all kinds of stuff too. JilynSkincare.com. Thank you, Glorious Socks. I thought it was Jilyn Skincare. I couldn't remember. Yep. It's baby. When I say top tier. You never seen a vitamin C oil? Yeah. Like you said, her prices are reasonable. They are. And it lasts a long time and it's good. Like you can feel it absorbing in your skin. Your skin will like literally like drink it up. It's gonna be like, ooh, it's gonna be like, this is great. So again, because I'm a girly where a lot of the oils that are on the market, I don't do too hot with them because they have like a lot of coconut in them, and coconut dries me out. Soaps that have a bunch of coconut oil, I'm gonna be dry. I'm talking about like skin flaking dry. Skin like tight dry. You bought 5 last order. I think the last time I ordered from her, I think I bought like 8 or something like that. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. It's like the best product nobody's ever heard of. It's so fantastic, y'all. And she gets her scents and stuff and her herbs and florals and stuff that she's using to make the scents. Like she gets them flown in from the islands and stuff. Like it's good. It's really, really, really good. And if you have eczema, you can use her products on your skin. It won't bother them. But anyway, y'all, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all are on the planet Earth. Thank y'all so much for coming to hang out with me. If it's morning time or daytime where you are, have a productive and a prosperous day. Everybody, make sure you click the link in the bio, get the affordable follower formula. It's only $49.97 instead of $697. So go ahead and get that thing before the price goes up, because every 500 units we sell, the price will keep increasing until we get back up to regular price. And also, if you need a one-to-one with me, go click the link in the bio and get a one-to-one. If you don't know what one-to-one to get, send me a DM, ask me some questions. We can figure it out. If you're on the email list, go over there and get your coupon code, okay? Get your 25% off for the one-day sale. So you can get whatever. If you need an emergency sales session, get that thing. If you're trying to get back in Instacoin, don't use it for Instacoin. Send us an email, because we got to give you a special link so you get in for 50% off if you already been in there. If you are trying to get into the 3-day virtual content camp, you're trying to get into the sales academy, any of that, use the one-day coupon, okay? But other than that, I will see y'all later. Bye, you guys. And y'all had fantabulous questions today. I appreciate you